Hi, it's Ian. Welcome to pensionandfitness.com. Today we're going to look at isometric exercises. Now, as I've told you many times in the past, one of the reasons you build muscle is when you're doing exercises, it's time under tension. So, you raise that weight up, and as you lower it slowly, you're keeping that tension on as long as you can until it's down, so that tension helps to build the muscle, and obviously muscle gets stronger, and shows after time. You will see the difference. Well, one of the problems we have at this age is many of us have problems with joints, and we have some people have arthritis, some people just have weak joints, and of course, if you haven't done anything for a long time and muscles that support the joints are weak, what happens is, obviously you get pain and you get problems with it. So isometric exercises, what we're going to do today, isometric exercises put the muscle under tension without messing around with the joint. There's no movement in the joint, there's none of that. And so what happens is the muscle is kept under tension longer than it normally would do when you're doing exercises with perhaps weights or whatever. So the good thing, the really good thing about this is it really is very effective over time. It doesn't happen overnight, but it doesn't take that long before you will actually see a difference from it. So, okay, we're going to go on with the first exercise now, which is a wall sit. Now, the wall sit exercise basically is you get yourself into the same position you would be if you were sitting on a chair with your back against the wall for support, but there's no chair there. So obviously you're going to be down in this sort of position. But we do it with the wall. Now it's hot here, and I sweat quite a bit here. Anytime I'm doing any exercise, I even sweat when I'm just walking about. So if we go against the wall and do that, I'm going to mark the wall with my t-shirt because it's damp at the back, and I don't want to do that. So what I do is I use an open doorway, which is great because you've got a nice smooth surface there. You can stand there. You can get your feet to the position. Slide down so that your knees are above your ankles into that position. Now, if you can go all the way down so that you're parallel with the floor, that's great. But if you can't, right, go down to a position where you're comfortable. Over time, you can make it lower and lower. So get yourself into that position. The door's there, so if you get stuck at any time, you can hold this and pull yourself up. And once you start doing this for longer periods, and the muscles start to get tired, you sometimes need this to sort of pull yourself up. So you get yourself into this position. I'm going to hit my timer now, and we're going to do 30 seconds in this position. Now, these muscles here are all tight. You can feel them there, really tight. And you're going to stay in this position and wait for the 30 seconds to work its way down, which is very near the end now because 30 seconds doesn't take long. And you feel that, and the timer goes off. Then you can put your hands up and you can help yourself get up into the upright position. This is a great exercise for your legs and for the muscles of your legs, and it also supports your knees. Very good. It will help with your balance, and it will help with you preventing you from tripping and falling. Okay. Now that that's done, I'm going to go on to the second exercise. And the second exercise is the plank exercise. And again, we'll do 30 seconds on that. You can start off with 15, 20 seconds and gradually build it up to 30 seconds to a minute, to a couple of minutes maybe as much as 3 over a fair amount of time. So, when we do this exercise, we're going to get down to the plank position here and get our elbows down on our toes, start the timer, and we're keeping the abdominal muscles pulled in, everything tight in a straight line, and you're going to hold this for 30 seconds. So we're down to 19 now. We're holding the position, we're not sagging, don't let it sag down, don't push it up too high. Keep it here. Down to 10 seconds now, it's not that long really. 3, 2, 1. and the timer goes off. Now, for anyone that has a problem with that, get yourself a cushion, and you can do it from your knees. You can do this position from your knees, and again, you can hold it in that position, and it makes it that little bit easier for you if you've got a problem doing the full one. Once you've done that for a while and you start to get a little stronger, do away with the cushion, get off the knees and get back onto the feet, so you're doing it this way. Okay, that's the plank position. Again, it's important for you to slowly build it a few seconds at a time. Each time you do it, try and build it up till you get to 2 or 3 seconds, and then that will be great. Okay, I just need a chair for the next one. And I'm going to use a couple of small weights. Okay, so you've done the wall sit, you've done the plank. The next one is for arms. It's for the biceps and the forearms. You need a small weight for this. Now, if you have no weights, you can get a couple of tins out of the cupboard of food and start off with them, or a bottle with water in it, or a bottle with sand in it, something that gives you a little bit of weight. And basically what we do is get the 2 weights. We're going to sit there, get the elbows into the ribs, hold in this position so your arms are basically parallel to the ground, and you hold that for the period of time. Over time and doing this exercise, you can vary it slightly by putting these up a little, back down again to where it is. So one time you're doing the exercise like this, the next time maybe a slight variation, and it helps the muscle, and it helps the muscle fibers to work well. So, that's it on for 30 seconds now. You're going to sit in this position and hold this for 30 seconds. And the timer working away there, we're down to 15 seconds now. Doesn't take that long at this stage. Down to 10. And we just keep holding it in this position until the timer goes off, which you can use your phone to do. And once that goes off, you turn it. You can take that off. So, that is the 3 exercises. In 2 weeks' time, let me put these away. I don't want to trip over them. In 2 weeks' time, you'll get the second 3, which are make up the 6 exercises. Now, if you get into a routine of doing all 6 exercises, which will take time to build up, you won't do them all at once. But once you build up to doing all 6 exercises, you will change your body. I promise you that. It will change your body. It will make you stronger. It will give you more endurance. And obviously it will protect you from falls. It will protect you from, that sort of thing. So you will be stronger. You won't be ended falling or tripping or anything like that. These are really good exercise, and it protects your joints. So if you've got any problems there, that'll help you. And make sure when you're doing the arms and you've got your weights there, squeeze the weight as much as you can. I didn't mention that, but squeeze the weight with your hand, because that helps put the tension on here. And then slowly, these will build up. These will build up, and you'll be a stronger person. It'll do you the world of good. Okay, so that's isometric exercises. They're very, very, very good for you, and I hope you enjoy them, and I hope you do them and you get stronger. Thank you very much. I'll see you back at pensionfitness.com.